Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 161, and the second episode of The Path of Conjuration. I've included a link in the show notes to a form you can fill out if you hear a quote from one of the players, something funny or true to the character that we can include in next year's intro. I've put the form in there early this year so that we can collect all kinds of great quotes from the year and have a selection to choose from, instead of just once I put it up towards the end of the year and no one really remembers where anything came. So if you're listening to the episode, you hear something good, get that time code, send it to me. I think we'll have a really awesome intro next year. Links in the show notes also include links to our Facebook, to our Twitter, to our Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, come and join up. Maybe you don't know what Discord is. That's okay. It's like a big chat room that's always persistent and always there. So come and chat with us. We love hanging out with people there. So come and join us. This episode is brought to you by the patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc. Patrons like Francis, Vespa, Keys, Michael, and Kyle. We could not do the show the way we do it without their help, and we want your help too. If you get some value out of the show, consider giving us a little bit of value back in the form of a donation on our Patreon, and we will try to provide to you bonus experiences, bonus content in a way that makes it worth your entertainment dollars. So go over there and check it out. There's all kinds of cool options there, and we will love you forever. We will love you forever. It's just the way that it goes. That's all I've got this week. Let's get started. Here's a word from our friends, the Dice Girls.
The Dice Girls may not know what we're doing, but we're sure having a lot of fun doing it.
Do my bagpipes have, attack damage? If I take out my bow, could I miss and hit triggers?
If you roll bad enough.
Have we been able to see the whole time? You have dark vision! Surprise!
What ho, ugly creature?
Don't mind him. Everyone's dying around me, but I can't hit anything! You guys gonna be okay? Honestly, I think the answer to that is always no.
Who are you?
We're just some riffraff.
Not anything particularly special. We are the Dice Girls.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
I rolled a 4, we're gonna die.
Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Usually when you bring people back from the dead in books, it turns out really bad.
That's just to sell more books.
ReedJebeddo, the rogue.
God, it's so good to see something positive happen. God, I'm so glad to be back home. Let's make sure we get Clug fixed up, then we'll have 2 under our belts. This is awesome.
Jennuvera, the sorcerer. Jennuvera, you are a powerful sorcerer capable of very strong magics.
Oh, this is the first time someone acknowledges how good I am at magic and is going to convict me of a fucking crime? What the shit?
Gillik, the paladin warlock.
Can we find you, something else to tap into instead?
Yeah.
What, give it 4 levels of warlock? Are you shitting me?
And Asher, the druid barbarian.
Asher, puts his hand on Jebeddo's shoulder. This is the most affectionate you've ever seen Asher.
Let us recall what happened before. And the play cave that you used to spend time in as a child stands before you, cut into the wall of the cliff. It empties out into a large cistern that at the very bottom of which is the ley line of Conjuration glowing in green energy. Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated. So, Asher,
Yep.
you have just passed through into the ley line.
Oh. Okay.
Both of you open your eyes, and you find yourselves in an underground cave. It is almost pitch dark around you. Barely any light around.
Good thing I have dark vision.
Harold, just a few minutes ago, you were chopping vegetables at Adventure Incorporated for the returning army to be able to eat when they got back, and now suddenly you're standing in the dark. Your hand is still in the same position as when it was holding the knife, but the knife is gone, and you're just in the darkness. Harold's a human, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, great.
What the fuck? All right, we're at it again, an adventure. Asher, over here.
How do you know that?
It's dark. You can't see it's Asher. You have no idea what's happening.
He's still saying my name anyways, though.
But this motherfucker's got dark vision.
How does Harold have dark vision if he's a human?
Second level.
That's not an answer.
It might be one of the spells he took.
No.
I have it written down on his fucking sheet.
All right, open and ranger shit. I don't believe it.
You're gonna be so embarrassed.
I see nothing.
Yep. Second level transmutation.
Transmutation. Did you cast the spell?
Fuck yeah, I'm in the dark.
Okay. So you have that spell and you cast it. You don't just have it passively.
That's fine. I love it.
You wake up in the dark. What are you gonna do? Harold would cast dark vision.
Well, then fucking say it, bud. Like,
Harold casts dark vision and he sees Asher in front of him.
Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Back at it again.
Yeah,
Harold
Asher,
Oakenshin?
the only interaction you have with this guy is that he's the cook.
your name is Harold Oakenshin?
Yes, and you like the tuna without the mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is so artificial.
Yes, it's evil, along with cucumbers. But these other fuckers, they like it in there. So
I could eat cucumber raw, honestly, but not.
well, go fuck yourself. But what are we doing here?
Why? What's? What are you doing here? I don't understand. Where the? I do an investigation check to figure out, like, to survey the land a little.
Okay, do an investigation.
Or should it be survival?
Nope, investigation works.
Okay. God fucking damn it.
Survival works too. If you want to do survival, that's fine. I don't care.
Which one's higher? Survival +8. Wow, I'm glad. 14.
This does not look like a place that you're familiar with. It is a dark cave underground, and it's very reminiscent of a cave, but you can't place it anywhere.
Okay, Harold. I was just in. Asher starts to like talk about ley lines, but he's like, I don't know. I went to a magical place and I teleported here. I think it's magic, and I think you got teleported with me somehow.
Yeah, that checks out.
Okay. Let's get out of here, or let's find a way out of here.
Okay. I've looked around the room and not seen anything yet.
I turn around.
Ellatrix is standing in the room with you.
Oh my god. Jeez.
I don't know what has brought us here, but we need to find a way out and fast. I think this must be malicious of some kind, and I don't know how they found me.
Good sir, I haven't had the pleasure. Harold Oakenshin. Very nice to meet you.
He's the cook. I don't know why he's here.
I'm here for the adventure.
Okay.
Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you, Harold.
This is my friend. His name is Brian.
Yes, you may call me Brian.
Very good, Brian. This is a magic place. I hope you are ready.
I'll do my best.
So he turns.
Stay behind me.
He turns to Ellatrix. Brian. I went into the
Espanol.
Brian. Yes, you may call me the Brian.
El Brian. Brian, we went into the ley line of Conjuration, and it appears that you were summoned here, which I think makes sense because you're a powerful being that I trust implicitly, and a man I've never met has been summoned here.
That's not true. Many a late night you came in stumbling. You were like, "Give me the tuna fish," and I said, "Got this extra sandwich just for you, Ash. I knew you'd be coming."
I do like a good tuna, but like that never happened. I don't know what he's.
This guy works hard and plays hard, doesn't he, there, Brian?
Brian says, "We should probably try to find a way out of here.
Yeah. I agree.
Sooner rather than later."
Yeah. Okay. So is it just like an underground area? Not like tunnels. It's just like undergroundness.
Correct. Oh no, it's a tunnel. It is a tunnel.
Oh well, then. So which ways have you gone? Then.
Back here, he points.
Brian.
He points behind him and he says, "Probably about 15 feet that way. It ends in a dead end."
You guys want to stand back real quick? And he like kind of gestures them back, and I cast Mold Earth on the ceiling.
Okay.
To try and like move it like down and like kind of dig a hole.
Yeah, you do. You dig a hole straight up.
I do.
How far does the spell affect?
Actually, I don't know. I've never. Let's see, Mold Earth. Range is 30 feet.
Okay. So you're going to just dump 30 feet worth of dirt into the tunnel if that's how far it goes?
It's 5 feet. I can move 5 feet a turn.
Okay. Yeah, you just start digging down the dirt. It's piling up at the base. You dig 30 feet straight up. Nothing changes.
We're pretty deep.
Harold's gonna look around and shrug and cast Primeval Awareness, or Primeval Awareness.
Okay, can you read that for me?
Yeah, sure. Use your action and expend one ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you: aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
All right, there is a fae near you, and that's all you can sense.
Okay. Not much around here, it seems. We have a fae, at least one.
That's me, because I'm a Sylvan.
Oh, okay. So that was useless.
Yeah, no, totally not helpful. And he like gestures at Eltrix. He's like, "I really don't know this guy."
It is fine. We'll find a way out of here, but Brian closes his eyes. Just gonna call him Brian. Brian closes his eyes. And he says, "My sense tells me that we are not on our plane anymore.
Yeah.
We are... Digging will do you no good. We are simply surrounded by conjuration."
Huh. Interesting.
This is a trap.
What?
A trap?
Yes. All of this around us, it is... We are being led. A single tunnel with a dead end, leading down a path. We were placed here. This is no accident. This was designed.
Okay.
Harold takes out his bow, puts on knocks an arrow. That's the word.
Well,
Yes, I think that is a good idea, Harold.
okay. Well, there's no way up, and there's probably not... Going down doesn't seem to solve it. I could scout ahead, but I would rather us kind of travel as a group.
If we are being led, then perhaps it is best to face this and see where we wind up.
Asher pulls out Dean Song, which I feel like he's been thinking about renaming Ghost Song, because it's a fucking ghost blade now, but he doesn't express that out loud. He's just thinking about it.
Okay, great. Let's see what we come across.
Okay.
Brian.
Yes.
Brian, just stay behind me. I'll take care of you.
Thank you. So you guys begin to head down the path. You head down maybe 35, 40 feet down the path, and you see a metal pole sticking out of the ground.
Okay.
Are there any markings on it?
It is etched all the way up and down with an intricate pattern of like a brocade. Brocade?
Brocade?
Brocade? Is it
Brocade's
brocade or
fancier.
brocade? I don't know. Yes, let's say brocade. I've only ever read the word. I've never heard it said out loud.
I don't even know what it is, so...
I was gonna ask.
It is a patterning that you would be familiar with if you saw, even if you don't know what it is. I'll show
Yes,
you.
I've seen this before.
Brocade dress.
There's a dress on the pole
yeah,
over there.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't
very
know.
strange.
Okay. Yep.
So it's etched with that, like very intricate pattern work along the entirety of the shaft.
I'd like to inspect it for magic.
Using
Arcana?
Yeah, it's not really how Arcana works, though.
I'm trying to understand the nature of it. So I want to understand if it is magical in nature or if it is I'm not trying to sense its magical power, but like if I've either seen something like this or it seems like it's trying to channel something magical.
Okay, roll an Arcana.
Cool. 11.
Yeah, you get nothing off
Yeah,
of
I
that.
didn't think so.
Brian says,
Brian.
This
I am the
carries with
final
it a-
Fae, Brian. 'Tis I, last of the Fae.
That's why Harold thinks he's can't do anything, because his name is Brian.
Oh, Harold has a real problem
Yeah,
with human-ass names.
Hey, that was a different time. In his day, normal names meant like, hey, this is a tough guy.
Brian says, this item appears to be magical, but to a very small degree. I don't know, Asher, what we want to do with this.
I mean,
Or Harold.
I could heat it. I could literally cast heat metal on it, but I don't know what good that would do.
Me either.
How big is it, sir?
It's just like a 4-foot rod.
Oh, we could definitely pull. Why don't we try pulling it?
Okay.
If you're so inclined.
Asher kind of steps back skeptically because he's like, am I supposed to help?
Oh. So Harold steps up and just stretches a bit, kind of rolls his shoulders, grabs it, and then pulls.
And it very easily comes up out of the dirt.
Oh.
Here we go. This might be useful.
It's a little warm to the touch.
Feels a little strange. I thought it would be cool, like steel.
Can I see that?
Sure, he throws it.
I grab it. I hope.
Yeah, you just grab it.
Huh. I guess we should take this with us, but... Ugh. I'd like to try and focus my energy on it and try and cast a spell through it, specifically Thorn Whip.
Like you're going to try to use it as a focus?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay. It's not a, it's not a magical quarterstaff. It's something.
If you want to take it with us, I do not object. Like I said, there was nothing particularly dangerous about it. It was simply slightly magical. And we can see what else we come across.
Okay.
Anything else in this area?
No, not right here.
Okay. Yeah, let's head on.
Okay.
You guys travel another 100 feet or so, and another of these is sticking up out of the ground.
I try and grab it.
It is way too heavy for you.
Oh.
Like, as soon as you touch it, you just can't move it at all.
Ugh. It's stuck.
Harold steps up.
All right.
Tries just rolls his shoulders again, and then just pulls it out of the ground.
Yeah, easily. It easily comes right up into your hands.
All right, bud.
Here you go, Asher.
Okay, Asher grabs the staff.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I couldn't metagame. 15.
I love that it was you both times.
15 plus 6. Oh, sorry, plus 1, so 16.
Okay. As soon as you grab it, it begins to plummet toward the ground at a huge pace. You manage to pull your arm, but you don't get it all the way out, and it scrapes across your hand.
God, ouch.
Dealing you 15 damage.
What the fuck?
Hey, be careful with that. Harold goes over and picks it up and says, Brian, maybe you should hold on to this one. Asher seems to be struggling here.
That was a...
Brian... Go ahead.
Oh, that was... You saw that, right? That didn't move naturally.
Yeah, Butterfingers.
I was looking at Brian.
Brian takes the rod, and he puts his hand out toward you, Asher, for the other one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Be careful, because it hurt. He holds it. He hands it over.
He throws his arm back as soon as you pass it to him, and it clangs hard against the ground.
Fine, I'll carry that.
Harold, go for it, bud. Here, get both of them. And
no,
Harold.
Brian says, no, I'll hold on to this one.
Okay.
I needed to see for myself. That is what I suspected happened.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're pretty big, but okay. Harold goes over and grabs one of them.
Are you guys continuing down in?
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
As you
Harold just kind of throwing it, kind of twirling it.
As you get further down, Brian says, "We are getting close to something big. I can feel it."
Asher still has Dune Song out.
Prepare yourselves. You come across the third of these tubes sticking out of the dirt.
Harold goes to hand it to Asher, but then thinks better of it and sets it down next to the tube and does the same thing. Rolls his shoulders and tries to pick it up.
Okay, yeah, you pick it up easily.
Great. And then he just eyeballs Asher and just picks up both of them and
when you go to reach to pick up the second one, it won't budge. It's incredibly heavy, way heavier than anything you've ever tried to lift before.
Asher wants to be smug, but he's doesn't care that much. He's I don't need to show off to this fucking old guy who I don't know.
What does Harold do once he starts trying to pick it up and it doesn't work?
He says, maybe we only need 2, so let's keep moving.
I grab one of them.
Okay. So you each have one now.
We all 3 of us have one?
Yeah.
But you said there were other tubes?
No.
Oh, I was okay.
He set down his tube to pick up the other tube.
Understood.
Which is why he was able to do it. And then when he went to go pick up the second one, he was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Are they different than from each other?
If they are different, not in a discernible way, they are all etched with a similar pattern that may be different, but is too difficult to tell just by looking at it because of its complexity.
And solid cylinder? You said tube specifically, so are they hollow?
They are hollow, yes. Hollow metal cylinder.
And all of them warm. Any discerning features that we can discern?
If you shuffled the 3 of these up together and dealt them back out, no one would be able to know if they had the original or not.
Okay.
But if they picked up multiple, it'd fucking hurt.
Yeah. If you could somehow hold all 3 and could make that happen.
I mean, I feel like it would be the most dangerous juggling. You'd have to be like,
oh god,
like,
oh god,
oh god, whoa, whoa, oh no, like,
ah! All right. Brian says, "I sense that something dangerous is ahead. I don't know what we're going to face here, but it could be deadly."
All right, we each have a club, so you know how to fight with that thing?
If you must fight, set it down and pick it up after. I think that should be fine.
Yeah, Asher just looks at him dumbfounded, holding like a glowing, ghostly sword and a rod, being like, what do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to use to hit? It's fine. Like, he doesn't express this. He's just like, come on, dude.
Does Asher not want to insult the elderly man? Is he just really respectful to his elders?
No, well, kinda, but he's also just like, who is this asshole? Like, I don't even know this guy.
Harold assumes like that, they're old buddies, like because they're basically drinking buddies.
No, we're not. This is the best part.
Get ready, boys. Let's create some havoc here.
All right, hold on.
Elatrix, when we've told you about when we were in the ley lines, I mean, Brian, when I told you about when we were in, sorry,
his sister Trixie.
My sister Trixie. Sorry, I'm very disoriented in these titles. Never mind. Let's just keep going.
Another Spanish joke. Sorry.
But not a good
Mikey
one
was here,
because it doesn't make sense.
He would have appreciated it.
That would be
Ella
Mr. Sister, my sister.
Yeah, girl Trixie, like.
Yo.
You uncultured swines.
Yeah. Where's Mikey when I need him?
Hang on.
Hanging.
What the fuck? What the hell?
What the hell?
I'm looking for a monster. Looking for a monster. Okay, great. That one I can do. Sorry. I rolled the monster randomly, and it was not coming out right.
Apology not accepted.
Okay. You guys move down into a larger chamber. It opens up into a wide space, and you are getting the sense that this was specifically designed for this.
Okay.
A green crackle of energy begins to coalesce at the ceiling across the room from you.
Mm-hmm.
A portal opens up, and a giant snake-like creature drops down into the room.
Oh boy.
Oh, Nelly.
It uncoils itself and raises up, and you see its head with a human-like face on it and a giant gold gem protruding from the top of its head.
We should kill that.
I have been brought here to see your end. Roll initiative.
Hell yeah. Nat 20. Not that that matters, but 21. Ooh, this is going to be interesting because I'm curious to see how you play a certain thing I'm about to do. Or I'm going to try and see if it makes sense the way I want it to work.
Harold got 12.
Okay. Elatrix is the first to act.
Damn, dude.
He steps back for a moment, eyeing the creature, and seems to ready an action in preparation. Asher, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to cast Conjure Elemental. Now, what's interesting is, because I know we're in the ley line of Conjuration, it says when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 6 or higher, the challenge rating increases by 1 for each spell slot above 5.
And it is a what level spell normally?
It is a... Oh, sorry. It is a 5th level.
Okay, so you are casting it as though it is 7th level.
So, okay, interesting. There is, and here's why I'm asking, there's Earth Elementals, but in the Elemental Evil book, there's like a challenge level 7 Earth Elemental called an Earth Elemental Myrmidian. Should we just use that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Boom. Which is basically an armored Earth Elemental, so that's dope. So I cast Conjure Elemental on the Earth.
Okay. You watch as the power bursts from you and it enhanced as it flies out of you. And it coalesces into the dirt, and a giant hulking version of an earth elemental pulls itself up out of the ground and lets out like a sound that sounds like two rocks scraping against each other.
Oh wow! Like a chalk, like nails on chalkboard.
Well, kind of, except just like two large rocks like crashing into each other.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I summon the Earth Elemental Myrmidian.
Harold, it is your turn.
Oh, doesn't he get to act now?
Oh, sure, yes.
So it now it goes and charges the thing and makes 2 maul attacks. Let's all go to the mall. That's too many. Okay. It rolls a 10 and a 24.
24 hits.
Cool.
10 does not.
Oh, I hit 24 times? You said?
Nope.
No. Not what I said. It hits for... Oh, wow, I rolled really low. 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well. Know what to do next turn with him.
Harold, it's your turn.
Harold, is there any cover that Harold can kind of run to?
No, this is a wide open space, baby.
Well, because it's a good thing I'm not a rogue. All right, Harold is going to head a little left and then take a shot at the snake thingamabob.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That hits.
Uh, 11 damage.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Hits.
5 damage. And then, yeah, that's, that is it. Get him, Brian!
Okay, the Naga, which is what this is.
Yep. Of course.
It's going to cast... it's going to cast Hold Person at Asher. So go ahead and make a... I think it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I hope so, because that's my highest.
Yes, Wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, I'm glad it was a Wisdom saving throw. Because I rolled a... 16. Plus 9. So, rolled a 7, naturally.
16 is enough. Ooh. So you just managed to push away against this hold that is trying to take a root in you.
Okay.
The Naga hisses angrily and fires off a huge glob of poison at Harold. So, Harold, what's your AC?
14.
Okay, you are hit. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Those I'm good at.
Oh my god, if Harold dies.
12.
So good.
I get plus 6.
Hold on. This is a lot of dice. We'll see what happens to poor Harold. 48 hit points of damage from this poison as it just engulfs you.
Alright, he's down.
Okay.
Whoa!
Okay. Yeah, so the poison just immediately drops Harold to his knees. You're gasping, and you fall down unconscious. Bellatrix said, I was afraid of this. He casts a healing wave of 40 damage, or 40 health.
We all die.
So, he heals you for 40 points of damage. Yeah, he heals you for 40 points.
Everybody, or just him?
Just him, just Harold.
Okay.
Harold pops back up and says, "Whoa, that was rough."
That was his prepared action.
Cool.
And that is the Naga's turn, so it goes back up to Bellatrix, who looks at the Naga and prepares a spell.
Oh my god, I hope it's Tasha's hideous laughter.
It's not. Bellatrix, I think he's beyond those sorts of things. He doesn't get that spell. It doesn't make any sense to him, you know?
Yeah, how do I don't get the material components. What, a whoopee cushion? What is that? Why?
The verbal component to this is very confusing. He is going to cast... Ooh, that one will be good. All right, he casts Haste on Harold.
Oh.
So, Harold, until the spell ends, your speed is doubled. You gain a +2 bonus to AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you get to take an additional action on each of your turns. That action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, or hide, or use object. So that's on you. That's what Harold has now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Asher, it's your turn.
Cool. He's a little peeved because he hurt his new friend. No, it's not a new friend. He hurt his he hurt the thing that's trying to help him, I guess, which is an old man.
Drinking buddy.
Yeah. Let's go with that. He goes up to, or he casts Blight on the Naga.
Okay.
So it has to make a Constitution saving throw, and if it is a plant, it has to tell me.
It is not a plant.
Thank you.
And it does not. Well, it's got a 14 for its Constitution saving throw.
And I believe it needs a 16. Hell yeah. So it fails. It takes, let's see. How much damage? 8d8. Yikes. But also good. That's a good yikes.
Fistful of D8s.
Hell yeah. I don't know if I have that many d8s.
That's a good problem to have.
Right? I love that feeling when you're just like, oh, man, I have to roll dice again. Jeez, what a great problem. 8, 11, 19, 20, 21, 25, 30 damage. 30 necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
And then the Earth Elemental goes. And he takes one maul attack, and he's gonna use a Thunder Strike.
Okay.
13 plus 7, so 20.
Hits.
Cool. The target must succeed a DC 14 Strength saving throw, and I deal an extra 3d10 damage. So 2d6.
It succeeds.
Okay, so it's not knocked prone.
Okay.
But it still takes the extra 3d10 damage, that's wild. You'd figure it'd take half, but it says if the attack hits, it deals an extra 3d10 damage, and then has to succeed. Wow. All right.
Yeah, it gets just for the knocking prone.
Fucking dope. I'm into it. It helps me. 6, 7, 17, 21 plus 4, so 25 for his first maul. And for his second maul, he rolls a 16 plus 7 to hit.
Hits.
And he rolls another 7, so 11 damage. Right? 7 plus 4 is 11? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, bam, bam.
Okay.
Oh.
Harold, it's your turn.
Wow, this Naga has a lot of health.
Gotta keep up with this stone fellow over here.
He runs up to be right next to the stone golem and just shoots off some arrows.
The stone golem's like punching.
Oh yeah, he just ran right up. He just wanted to be in the action. 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, he's got two more.
2 more?
19 to hit. Yeah, he's got an extra attack, and then with Elatrix's.
Oh, haste.
Bump.
Haste. Yeah.
19 does hit.
9 damage.
Okay.
And then 17 again.
17, not quite enough. Yeah, you get a one good solid hit in from your you're shooting arrows, right?
Yeah.
You fire off 3 arrows. 2 of them slough into the dirt, but one of them you manage to hit well.
Get up here, boys. Let's do this.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay. It is now the Naga's turn. The Naga casts Flame Strike at Asher.
Yikes! I have resistance. As long as those weird orbs from the first year still count.
Oh, yeah. They still count.
Hell yeah.
So it's a 10-foot radius, but since Harold ran forward, he's no longer in that radius.
Dope.
Flame Strike is a dexterity saving throw. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. 14.
That's not enough.
Yikes. Okay.
So first you will take 11 fire damage.
Divided by 2. So
6 fire damage.
Yep.
And then you will take 15 radiant damage.
Not divided by 2. Ouch. Okay, I'm at 38.
Okay.
Feeling good?
Feeling
cute?
Then the Naga will try to bite down onto the Earth Elemental.
Sure. It's
with its human face.
It's armor.
What is its AC?
18. It has plate mail, technically. Somehow.
It hits.
What? Chomp chomp.
For 6 damage.
Okay, well, it only has 121 damage left.
Is it immune to poison?
Yes.
Okay.
Good call.
Then that's all it takes.
It's 6 damage. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah, like, turns out biting a rock, not very effective.
What?
With human teeth.
Yeah. Elatrix, it's Elatrix's turn.
He really tried hard to inject poison into the rock, and for some reason, nothing happened.
Yeah, weird. He nods to you, Asher, and he says, I believe I can follow your path on this one, and casts Blight.
Hell yeah. It's a good damage. It's a good single target spell.
How much damage was it?
It's 8d8. Or no. Yeah, 8d8 necrotic.
Okay, it was a failed save.
So he takes 8d8.
Uh, 24 and...
Your choice of you can see in within range, describing it, the way it describes the way it damages is really neat. Draining moisture and vitality from it. Ouch. That's really fucking metal.
Just
all right.
get some like dry and chafy.
Oh, my skin's so dry.
This is really annoying. Disadvantage on all attacks.
Elatrix deals 34 damage to the creature.
Damn.
Asher, it's your turn.
Cool. Asher is not feeling great, so he turns into a giant scorpion, as you do. And he runs up and he makes a multi-attack. 2 with his claw and one with his stinger. So I'll do the 2 claws first. Wow, that's wild. I rolled 2 7s. Plus so it will be plus 4. So 2 10s. No, so 2 11s. Just ching ching. Misses.
Miss, yep.
And then Stinger, which is nice and spicy, which is 19 plus 4. So
that hits.
23. It takes a D10 damage plus 2. So it takes,
what kind?
It takes 2 plus, so 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And makes a Constitution saving throw of DC 12.
It succeeds.
Okay. Well, it takes. Is it immune to poison?
Yeah.
Okay. So, nothing happens.
That's why I said it succeeds.
Cool. Well, it gets poked pretty hard.
Yeah, you go and you're snapping your claws at it, but it's like winding through your claws quickly. It clearly has experience fighting creatures in the wild.
Yeah.
And when it gets the stinger in, it just laughs.
I laugh in scorpion form because I'm going to try and recharge with my rock boy. He doesn't recharge, but he still punches him twice.
Okay.
Ooh. Rock boy. He does,
Can you demonstrate a laugh in scorpion?
13 for one of them, and then 21 for the other.
21 hits.
Cool. Cool. I rolled max. No, I didn't. Nope, that's a 4. Why did I think? I was going to say that was max damage. That would have been a lie. It was 14 damage. And it's magical, too, by the way. In case that matters.
Great. It doesn't this time, but I appreciate being known. It being known.
It is known.
Okay. Harold, it's your turn.
Harold's just up on the front lines with these two huge, terrifying creatures, and I love it.
He's just like plinking away with his tiny bow,
Yeah.
which the creature looks really hurt after getting slammed in the face by the stone.
Yeah. Think. Ow.
He kind of goes behind Rock thing, his leg, and fires from behind a little bit of cover he's trying to, at least.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Hits.
But 4 damage.
Okay.
13 to hit.
Miss.
24 to hit.
Hits.
Hooray. 7 damage.
Well, that's enough.
Yeah!
You plink two arrows into him, and the Naga just hisses angrily as poison sprays down his chest, and he just slumps over, writhing as he dies.
Asher.
That's right, fellas.
Asher unwild shapes.
Brian is shaking his head.
Brian, you should have been up here helping.
Asher just kind of like makes eye contact with Ellatrix and is just like, I don't know, man. Like,
sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. Hey, we handled it. Rock fella and Clicky Asher over there.
Asher has like a really dumb smile because he's just like, this fucking guy.
We'll knock a couple back when we get to Adventure Incorporated.
He high fives the Earth Elemental. And then he goes over to the Naga and he tries to rip the stone out of its head.
But as you reach down, Ellatrix says, "Stop! Perhaps it would be best if we all just touched it together."
But it would have been okay. It would have.
I don't. If you rip it out, you may activate it.
Oh, true. Okay, let's go. I'll see you later, Earth Boy. And I like wave.
He waves back. Are we prepared?
Yeah, I'm ready. I left some chores back in the kitchen,
Wait.
so should be getting back.
Does everyone have their metal rod?
I have mine.
Got mine right here.
Hold on. I forgot mine. Grabs mine.
All right. Then
Here we go. Wait. Let's touch the rods to it. Let's see what happens.
okay.
Wait, what are we talking about, Asher?
No, the metal rod, you weirdo.
Hey, that's not the first time you suggested it. That's all I'm saying.
This is not your.
Ellatrix says, "Okay." He holds his rod forward, just hovering above the stone.
Nice.
Harold does too.
We all make sweet love. Dink. I go forward to touch it.
All right, then everyone, he touches as you get close. All three of you touch these metal rods to the stone. For a half second, there is nothing, and Elatrix says, well, and then all of a sudden there is a rushing, a spinning, a crushing, a pulling. You have that same sensation again in a flash of green. And that's what we'll call it.
Cool.
Yeah. Dick jokes right at the end. I'm glad we fit them in.
Yeah, no, we had to get those in.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.